We're going to use the voodoo guy today to select what we're going to be working on. Our voodoo guitar guy is going to whisper to me what we're going to work on today because he's in control of everything. So here he goes. Let's get this. All right. He has told me that for today, we're going to put him aside. Today, we're going to be working on the major triad. So for instance, if we said an E major triad, E major chord, that's the 1, the 3, and the 5. So the 3's up here, and the 5th note of the scale is right there. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 5. For this one, you could just consider, oh, that's probably an E major scale. Let's just guess. So you can do that, and that has an E major chord. The A major scale also has the E major chord, and so does the B major scale. Has an E major chord. Now, those are just the major scales. The other ones to look at here, which we're going to explore in detail later on, also contain the E major chord. For instance, A harmonic minor contains an E major chord also. So there's a lot of them on there. You could take a look. You could start exploring with them right now if you want, or you could just stick with the easy lesson thing that we're going to do today for fun, that our voodoo guy told us we have to do. He said there's no option. He's going to murder us if we don't follow along. So taking this E major chord, we're going to play along with that with a simple E major scale. So if you don't know your E major scale, just like any other major scale, it's whole step, half step, and then the rest are all whole steps till the last half step to the start again. So you just have to remember that between the 3rd and the 4th note of a major scale, it's a half step, and between the very last note and the first note again, where it loops from the 7 to the 1, is a half step. The rest are all whole steps. It's very simple. It's really easy to remember it that way. So just use your E major scale right now. You can play it wherever you know it. If you happen to know it right here, that's good. If you didn't and you just know it, like let's say here on the B, then do it there. Wherever you happen to know it is fine. Just work on it. If you want to use this to work in different positions, that's great too. We're going to become very good with our improvisation by the end of all this stuff. So here goes. 1, 2, ready, go. Keep in mind, of course, one chord over and over is going to feel very limiting musically and melodically, which is kind of a good thing. That's a good challenge. It's really hard to do. So if you're able to make something sound cool over just one chord over and over, you're doing an amazing job. All right, so just imagine if you had a chord progression, you'd sound even better. Remember to check out my ultimatepicking.com website, www.ultimatepicking.com. The little voodoo dude is telling us he is sick of the guitar. See, he just says it. He goes, I'm sick of this guitar stuff. How about you should do it? It's time for a video game. Time for video games, he says. So, here's some video gaming, which I love to do, by the way. All right, I need to do a shout out. Carl Canady is a producer from the band Anthrax. He's a drummer. He's toured with Metallica. A lot of drummers will probably know who he is. He's very talented. He's in the band The Rods. They've been around for a very long time. They're a substantial act, metal genre. They've worked with Ronnie James Dio. I've done some work with him recently, I think, for the bass player of Symphony X and also the singer of Yngwie Malmsteen's band or something like that. I'm not sure, but here's one of the recordings he had me do. He sent me this CD recently. This is from, it's a tribute to the Gods band, which is a band that was around before I was really around, but they had me help redo a song on here called Gotta Keep It Running. All right, so number 5 on this album. So it has a really cool guitar solo. Maybe I'll put a little bit into the audio so you can hear that, because I did my robot tapping, that crazy stuff. And also, he sent me, he gave me this cool t-shirt. You're gonna have to have him come down here, maybe he'll go on video or something, I don't know. You're thinking. We're gonna be doing some more recordings together. A very, very famous rock bass player might be involved in this next recording. So that would be cool. I like working with talented people. So we're gonna see what happens. You never know when you get two different minds together that are good at whatever their weird thing is. I'm good at my weird thing, a guitar. You get some of these guys who are real good at their weird thing, whatever they play. You never know. You know, some cool stuff it could happen. It's fun. All right, guys. Oh, by the way, this is a BHL pick I'm using today, in case you're wondering. I'll put a link on the site so you guys could go check them out. It's a thick pick. It's got a pretty good tip on it still. I've been using this one for recording purposes here for a few months, and it's still got a tip. I have another one that I use live, and the tip is still pretty big, or pretty sharp on it. So I am surprised. I forget exactly which material this is that he sent for me to check out, but I really appreciate the pick. It's a good company, a good guy over in Japan. So check that out, and thanks for watching my video. This is hopefully something really fun we could do, and I don't have a name for him, and I don't think I want to call him any name that's creepy. So anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Remember to subscribe to my video. I just found out that YouTube needs people to subscribe to my stuff, apparently. That's important somehow. So press the subscribe button. All that means is that you're going to receive some kind of a notification, possibly. I know they don't always do it, but a notification that says, hey, Alan's got another video up, and we're going to be doing some cool guitar stuff. So you want to do that. It'd be silly not to. All right, guys. See you next time.